Instagram outreach, when done correctly, is probably one of the highest converting strategies that you can use. But when it's done incorrectly, it's really just spam and it wastes everybody's time, including yours. So in this breakdown, my goal is extremely simple. It's just to pass over the Instagram strategy that we used in our agency to crush it with the Instagram AI strategy. And using the strategy, you'll be able to efficiently do Instagram outreach without sounding like a bot and without burning any of your leads. So here is the exact strategy on Instagram that I will be showing you. So first, based on the industry and what we are selling, we want to go in and we want to find extremely specific hashtags for the industry that we are in. So inside of here, I have gathered a lot of different hashtags that you can use to find e-commerce stores, supplement brands, skincare and beauty products, home decor products, jewelry, service-based businesses, you name it. But all of this is just really meant to inspire you if you have a different industry, or you can use these hashtags if you want to find people within these industries. But what I will say is that you can always find better hashtags than these ones by using the hashtag, going over to Instagram, and then going to the hashtag. Because then when you find the right potential clients that you actually want to target, you can head over to their post and you can find more hashtags within your niche that you never even thought of. And in here, you'll have the option to find a lot more clients from different hashtags. And then once we find the post, we want to go in and we want to engage with the post by liking, by sending comments, and then also telling them in the comments that we've sent them a DM. Basically, anything you can do to stand out is going to be your way in. And then you want to head over to their page. Then you want to follow them and then you want to DM them. And then usually the best way to engage with a business owner is by asking them, is this the best place to ask a question? And the reason this works is because you could be a potential client. You could be a potential referral. You could be a potential partner. Who knows? And then if a day passes and they responded, or if they didn't respond, you want to hit them with this exact script. And it looks extremely casual and it's extremely simple. I'm telling them that I was making an AI that sells more products and I used the data from your website. This could also be your Instagram, if you see them very active on Instagram. Hope you don't mind. It turned out pretty good and I already made it. I don't know if you want to take a look. Let me know. And if I had to pick the two most important things about outreach, it would be to make it stupid simple so that even a first grader could read it and understand what we are offering and what the outcome is. And you can use the website called hemingwayapp.com to actually copy and paste in your copy and then look at the readability. And the lower this is, the better it actually is. You don't want to go for a postgraduate copywriting because the truth is people are just going to scan your copy and not even bother to read it. And then the second thing, you may notice that this looks extremely casual and maybe even slightly unprofessional, that I wrote it like I was in a hurry. The more personalized and the more raw you can make your copy, the better engagement it will have, because people, they can see that this was actually not written by a bot or mass pushed by some automation. And that is what counts. And that is why people engage, because there is so many people spamming generic DMs and emails, because there are so many people out there that spam DM and spam email people with super formal DMs and emails that all look like an AI wrote them. And the truth is, because everyone is doing that right now, it no longer performs well. So we've opted in for a more casual and more unprofessional and uninformal way of doing outreach, and it works. As you can see, I just formatted this and it went down to grade 0, which, believe it or not, is actually exactly what you want. And then if they still don't respond, this is a really good follow-up that has been working for us pretty decently. However, you can hit them with any sort of follow-up that you want. Just make sure that it's casual, it's non-salesy, and it's really just you looking for a simple response, not something complicated at all. And when you create the script that you'll be doing outreach with, this right here is one of the most important places where you need to focus on, because this is where you pitch the exact outcome and talk to them about exactly what they want, what their pain point is, and where your value will be. And even if this is extremely simple, it's important for you to find out exactly what pain point and exactly what they want. And one of the best ways to do that is going to this resource that I will be posting in the bio as well, copying this prompt and putting it into ChatGPT. And once you've pasted it in, you put in the industry right here. Now, ChatGPT will break down exactly what pain points your industry and niche will have, and exactly what you could be selling them in terms of AI and what outcome you should be talking to them about. So as you can see right here, we have the top 4 pain points that AI could easily go in and solve. And at the end of the day, what all of this brings is more appointments and more money for the mobile detailer, which means that you go in and you change the sentence to, I was making an AI that books appointment 24/7 for you, and I used the data from your Instagram. Hope you don't mind. And then once they respond to this message, you literally spend 5 minutes going into build, create a build, use the Sales AI template, give it a name, give it an industry, pick the language that you need, then head to their Instagram, find their website, copy the URL, head back to Build My Agent, import the website, and then generate the FAQ with an AI. Then generate their AI, then head over to demo, create a demo based on the AI we just created, click on Instagram DM, give it their company name, and then select the build you just created. Then click on share, copy this link right here, head back to Instagram, and then give them the link to the demo. To break down the strategy, you need to identify hashtags that are being used within your industry, going to the post, then use the hashtags to find posts that you can engage with and find clients that way. And the more you can stand out to them, the better your engagement will do. So send videos, do voice notes, send pictures of calendars that are full of appointments, send links to your AI demos. These are all things that will make you stand out and will make your Instagram outreach even more successful. Then either use my copy or create some copy that is stupid simple that even a first grader could read it, and then make sure that it looks raw, that it doesn't look like it's automated, and it doesn't look like you're spamming it out to everybody. Because at the end of the day, the less your scripts can look like they are being pushed out to many people, and the more personalized they look, the better they will perform. And then probably one of the most forgotten and overseen things is follow up. You need to be following up with people that you engage with consistently. And what I can recommend here is setting up some sort of sheet where you just put in the Instagram page and put in if you followed up or not and how many times you did it. Super simple, but super essential. We've been working in the solar industry, and you have no idea how many times that we heard that fortune is in the follow-up, which is also the reason why the AIs that follows up with prospects for your clients are worth so much money.